Hi everyone! So this is my first video since the end of the campaign. You may have thought that after the whole crowdfunding campaign, I decided to take a nice long holiday, but no. However, I did travel to Lisbon, where I have been allowed to work at the Law Research Center of the Catholic University. So this is my desk. Working here has been really great, because in this way I have been able to focus on writing the first chapter of the research. The main question of the research is, how can we understand the social legal position of the child in the international legal community? Writing research, I found, is really like building a house. You need a strong foundation. It might not be the most shiny part of the research, but if you skip this step, all of your research will be shaky. So this is what I'm doing right now. The first chapter starts with the question, what is law? And then I wonder how we can find law for children. To understand better what happens when children's rights are violated, I try to look through the eyes of children. How do children view the law? I have defined law as a rule that tells you what to do, which you have to obey, because you believe that who created the rule has a right to tell you what to do, and if you don't obey you will suffer consequences. Thinking about my childhood, I think my first experience with laws was within the family. There were certain rules that I had to obey, such as going to bed at 8. Even when I thought this was stupid and unjust because 8 is too early, I did not deny that my parents had the right to tell me when to go to bed. And if I didn't go the next day, the bedtime was 7:30. But is a family really a legal order? Or is it just a social order? My supervisor asked what the difference was between a social rule or a legal rule, and I couldn't directly answer. So I thought about this, and I thought, imagine the social rule, if I speak, you have to let me finish and wait your turn. If you decide to interrupt me while I am speaking, I will not like this, but there will be no consequences for you, except for maybe I like you a little less. There are no consequences because I have no authoritative power over you. We are equal. Now imagine the teacher who says to the primary school student, if I speak, you have to let me finish and wait your turn. If a student does not listen, does not obey, and speaks while the teacher is speaking, he or she might suffer consequences. Maybe he or she has to stay after class and write 100 times, when the teacher speaks, I listen. The teacher imposes these consequences on the student because he or she has an authoritative power over the student. But do children really think that their parent or their teacher have a right to tell them what to do? This is my next question, and I will be talking about it in the next video. If you have any ideas, please let me know.